Hello and welcome to the Anfield Boot Room. Here we are again. It is 2027. It is, approaching the dawn of 2028. We're here at the Club World Championship final at the national Katsumi Gaoka the national Katsumi Gaoka Stadium. I mean, I presume that's in Japan. Very fitting stadium for what is a truly international competition. Obviously, we've got a few things to truck through, so let's have a little look at the results. So pretty good results. We had the Andre Wisdom testimonial. Oh no, you would have already seen that because of our last recording of the Super Community European Cup Shields. Since then, we did pretty good. We kind of set our team and have stuck with some new guys and some old guys coming in and doing well. Away at Man United, there was a draw. It was, as you'll hopefully see by these stats. Oh, actually, no, it looks pretty reasonable when you look at the stats. I mean, we should have done better, arguably. I can't remember why we weren't very good. I thought I had a reason in my mind why we weren't very good, but we weren't. We still obviously should have won the game, but there we are. Basically our whole creative midfield is just playing like an absolute drain. But there we are. We bounced back with a 5-0 win against Hoffenheim because apparently they're not very good. 1-0 wins, a couple of 1-0 wins there. Kind of took it for granted against Leyton Orient, to be honest. And I think was that absolutely. Oh, I mean, yeah, reasonable 1-0 win. Right, so then we go on. We go through Crystal Palace, Zenit St. Petersburg. We're obviously clearing up in the Champions League. A draw against Arsenal, which was, I think this was utterly unaccountable. Look, I mean, those stats are fairly irritating. So 32 shots, 11 on target, one off the woodwork, 3 clear-cut chances, where they've managed to scrape 2 on target. And that's what a draw looks like, apparently. Absolute useless. Tall Nick, in the running for Player of the Year, has a bad game. I suppose they all got to have a bad game sometime. I think one of the ones in Europe was absolutely insane as well. But I'm trying to remember. Right, could it be? Yes, it could. I think it was this one. Yes, the stats on this, guys. So. They had one shot, it was off target. I had 63 shots, 29 of which were on target, 3 came off the woodwork, 5 clear-cut chances, and as you can see, the breakthrough in the 58th minute, and that was about 45 shots in. So you can imagine I was getting quite frustrated. Tall Nick again, playing like an absolute piece. But yeah, it ends in a 3-0 win, so that's not too bad. Progressing in the Capital One Cup, as we do. Joachim Zoller scoring a couple of goals. We all know he's our wonder kid. He's going to be amazing. He's 17 years of age and he's already an absolute beast. And then, yeah, as you might have seen on the scroll up, a little lossy. I got a bit overconfident. I played a lot of games in a row and won them all. And invested a lot in youth. Well, Joachim Zoller, you can see scoring a lot, and Peter Connor's nipping in there with 1. So it's like, yeah, I got really overconfident. So I played a bit of we were already through in Europe at that point. We still obviously shouldn't have lost. Bossy obviously shouldn't have got sent off. 23 shots we had, and they had 8, but we only had 7 on target. So there's the rub. If we look at the formations, I'm sure. So I started with Zola because he'd been playing really well. Started with Sade, kind of not the best squad. Oh, actually, no, hang on. I think that might have been what I ended up with. Oh, yeah, they just didn't play very well at all. And obviously, Bossy got sent off in the first half, which was not very helpful. So we were due a loss. I'm disappointed that this was it. I kind of, when I looked at the setup, thought, maybe I've overdone it on this because obviously they're busting for points, and we'd already got no motivation. It was away from home. I regretted it. Anyway, we bounced back with 1-0 against Man City. I thought it was all happening again when Nero got sent off, but unfortunately we were already 1-0 up at that point, and obviously then Man City launched their comeback. They have absolutely sensational players, but are having an absolutely hilarious season. So they're 16th. They sacked John Terry, and now they've got Laurent Blanc in charge. Catalin Dogoro has gone straight into being their vice captain because he is an absolute beast. He's really doing very well, and it's paining me. But there we are. We beat them, so it doesn't matter. We then hammered Sunderland 7-0. Standard stuff. Done in Millwall, done in Zenit, and we've beaten Al Hilal in the semi-final. This along the way, I should probably dip into the squad now. We've been trying to give. Let's look at their performance rather than their value. We've been trying to give people goes. Turkish Bay is not registered for the Premier League, unfortunately. It's got to that stage where my squad has matured enough that I can't quite fit everyone in, because usually they're all about 19. But now, I'm actually developing proper players. So he's my cup goalkeeper. He's playing in every cup competition, and obviously he's sensational, so it doesn't matter. So he'll be in the final for this. I obviously for this competition have to leave some people out, and so they are massively unhappy all the time. Old man Ed Ayres played one game and he was a man of the match. But people like Little Alagaya, I've dubbed this man Little Alagaya. I can't even remember what his original name was. It doesn't matter. As you can see, probably. So he's a similar type of player to George Alagaya. He's Italian. He's a centre back. They've got similar personalities. I paired them up in a tutoring capacity, and they immediately fell out. So it was George Alagaya falls out with Little Alagaya, which was just silly. It's just silly. Someone else I tried to bring along is Borja Castro. He's, of course, a Spanish beast in the air. I'm hoping, the passing obviously belies this, but he's going to become a bit of a Gerard Piqué. He's a bit slow, but he's awesome. The passing will come. So that's my projects in defence. That's how they're going. The normal people are playing pretty well. Same in defensive midfield. Obviously, we've got Vachka, but he's injured at the minute. Sade started 10 games. He's kind of getting there, and I've switched to training him on pace because I think that will make his shape real nice. But yeah, he's 18 years of age and he looks awesome, and hopefully he will be awesome, and he's consistent and that sort of thing. So he's getting there, you'd hope. The other guy is Ballardini. He's very nippy already, so a good compliment maybe to Sade. Has very good potential and is consistent, so it could be all falling into place. In midfield, we've got a few new entrants as well. The usual guys are playing well. Bossi hardly playing any games, scoring loads of goals. That's what he does. Mattia Sonzogni, 5 starts, 13 goals. That's pretty good. He has come in as a sort of backup-y sort of striker. He's been on loan. How many loans has he been on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loans. Bought for 1.5 million. We've taken back 6 million from him, and clearly he has a bit of a knack for goal scoring. So 33 last season, 30 the season before that, 18 the season before that, 23, 22, 13, 16, and this is millions. This is 7 years ago. He was still banging them in. So yeah, now he's actually in the big time and he's scoring well, so it's nice. Memphis is kind of fading away. Tall Nick doing well. Where are my projects? There he is. Yes. Excuse me. Golashevsky. Yeah. He's going to be stunning. He doesn't enjoy big matches, but it won't matter. He'll figure it out because he's resilient. He's world class. He's consistent. That sort of thing. He's a good lad. Zolo, obviously, we've seen. Aristide Villa. He's Belgian, or is he French? He's Congolese. Well, he's quick and he's great at crossing. He needs to develop, obviously, mentality and passing wise. But he's going to be very good. He relishes big matches. He's a consistent performer, so hopefully he can get in there as well. Obviously, he will be starting in this cup final. I've decided. because I'm just trying to give these guys game time. Also on the list of lads that I'm hoping to develop, Angel Alvarez. He's a pretty good guy, although he's inconsistent. So hopefully that will come out in the wash. Mike Williamson, very good young Scottish player, again inconsistent. So we need to get rid of that. So that's why I'm focusing on the likes of Golashevsky and Villa, because they're kicking ass, they're taking names. Stars, we're obviously talking, One-Ton Gill, Arrillaga, Heskey, those sorts of people, as per usual. Right, and now to the strike force itself. Obviously, we've already dipped into a few of these. Origi, again, like old man Eder, not playing many games and been amazing in all of them. So it's like, why doesn't he get more games? Sometimes I don't know. I don't always have the answer. Arrillaga's doing his usual ass kicking, although to be fair, he's played 10 more games than Son Zogny. Might need to change his name. But yeah, no, they're all doing well. Tornik scoring lots of goals. Zola scoring a comparatively decent number of goals. And Peter Connor doing his thing where he's got amazing potential, but he's injury prone. And I think that's going to really mess up his whole career. Because whenever I try and use him, he always gets injured. I'm getting a bit fed up, even though he's physically so robust. So annoying. Andy Unsworth's only played one game. I tried to loan him out, but it didn't really work. But the annoying thing is, he's world class but inconsistent. And it's like, that's not the kind of player I want to be dealing with. But there we are. We've also had some developments with favoured personnel. So, legends of the club. So you've got Memphis, fair play. Arrillaga, fair play. Origi, fair play. Ali Samir has only just played 100 games for the team. Like, he's great and all, but the most league games he started was 22. And he's been a regular kind of side fixture, which I get, and he is very good. Oh, hang on, is he not inconsistent anymore? Ah, okay, so no one's got him as inconsistent. Well, I tell you what, that's good. Well, I'm made up, because that was always the thing that was wrong with him. Well, he's absolutely smashed that then. Good lad. But he's not, is he a club legend? He's just been around for a long time. Heskey, I get it, because he's become a first team player now and he's really flourishing. Like, he's playing 36. Okay, well, last season he's become a first team player, but he's always played really well. So yeah, club legend-ish. Obviously, I'm up there. People who are here, they've got Balotelli, Carlos Baiano, Tall Nick's in there. He's working his way up, probably. Messi's in there, obviously. So you've got Paul Pogba, who's been pretty good. Andy Unsworth, I don't know why he's there. He's had like 2 good seasons for the club. Obviously, he's got 15 starts, 27 goals. That's quite a lot. 17 starts, 22 goals. That's quite a lot. But he's not like a Liverpool lad. I think he came from Watford. Yeah, there you go, Watford. Don't know why he's there. Alongside One-Ton Gill, who has literally been playing every game for a long, long time. If you look at the number down here is what I'm looking at. So 26, 29, 34, 38, 37, 33, 39, 33. And he's always been, look at his average ratings, 8.11, ridiculous, 8.11, madness for a whole season. So yeah, why Andy Unsworth is alongside the likes of George Alagaya and One-Ton Gill, and like Ali Samir is up here and they're down there. I don't know, but that's how it's going. It's all to do with affiliation with the fans. Maybe I don't understand Liverpool massive. Maybe I don't. But I'm a legend, so maybe I do. Yeah, think on that. Right, is there everything we need to do transfer-wise? No, the transfers, I've got a few coming in. Well, that's not showing any of them. So let's have a look at confirmed. 47 confirmed. Some of them are, I'm just going to whiz down the values because there are some significant ones. So 3.2 million, that's not too bad. 7 million in there. I don't want to look at him because I think it's going to be an error. But picking up loads. 9 million, there we go. Joshua Jung. He's 15. Physically, he's already looking pretty good. He's good in the air. I need to train him on his finishing and composure, and that's I think he's gonna get there as a player. He's apparently going to be outstanding, so that's pretty good. Along with all these other guys who are obviously probably going to be made. Valentin Lopez as well. So these are people, for instance, you can see who moved first time. So, they had an inbuilt move, so didn't want to come straight away. But other than the fact he dreads big matches, he's going to be very, very good. So 7.5 million is going to be an absolute snip, I hope. Any of the other big ones? There's 3 million in there from Muldinger, 3.5 for Osadchuk. Funny name. 4.3k. That's a bargain. 3.5 million for Say It Turk. I love that. Oh, JD. But yeah, he's kind of one of those who I didn't sign first time around, but have developed into potentially being potentially good. So as soon as he arrives, he potentially won't be any good anymore. But there we go. That's by the by. Right. So if we proceed to the match, it's against River Plate, who we haven't played before. No previous meetings. I've checked out their team beforehand. They're no great shakes. We're struggling a bit, obviously, with some of the players that are registered are quite tired.
Right, boss.
Dave Dodds has just strolled in, casual as you like. He's looking at his nail varnish box. Oh dear! And so that is the background noise that you'll be hearing. So, Dave, we're just going to encounter Argentinian side River Plate in the Club World Championship final.
Oh, are they singing?
Are they singing?
Are they singing their special song?
Oh yeah, we heard that on the radio the other day, didn't we? Yeah, I think it was Johnny Vaughan played on the radio a song that River Plate sang because they got into the Copa Libertadores final, and it was like, this team and this team can shove it because we love the Libertadores, da da da. And yeah, I think these were the fans who they had to make a game that was in Spain once because in Argentina there would have been like a riot or something. So fun stuff. Right, so we're kicking off. I've blown on long enough. That's the lineup. It doesn't have to be great because River Plate aren't great. They're okay. But yeah, I'll go through some of the players they've got. Sebastian Driussi is a real player and he is an okay attacking midfielder. So we're going to obviously try and do a number on him. He is fast and technical, so let's smash him one. Hernan Napolitano is fine largely. Diego Souza is fine. This guy's okay. I'm not going to go in hard on either of them because there's no point. Angel Caschini is, again, he's just okay. Pelissa is, he's reasonable.
Pelissa?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not probably spelt the way that you're thinking it might be spelt.
But Pelissa like Milton John's hairdresser?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this guy's technically pretty decent. So if he comes on, break his legs. I do occasionally. Obviously, Liverpool are a pretty dominant side, but I do occasionally get accused of being overly physical in press conferences, and I just refuse to answer the question because they don't know that I do this before matches, that I plan who I need to smash. That guy is fine. Right, so you can see you get a flavour for their side. They're not very good, which is why to make it interesting. Right, I expect nothing but a win from this match. Oh dear, well that's affected a whole one person. You'll see we've gone for a few little wild cards in the lineup. Some people that are a bit tired. So Little Alagaia's in there. Donetz is the starting centre back. Sharde's in there. As we discussed, Aristide Mvia is on the left. And the likes of Arilag on the bench, Emiliano Heskey on the bench, Guido Hoyos on the bench, and Renier on the bench. So if it goes wrong, I've got the backup. But then if it goes right, I've got good old Marcin and Joaquin to come on and do their stuff as well. So here we go. Villa is currently learning to play left wing, so this is very much a training match for him. There goes Palisa. Little Alagaya smashing it over the top. But yeah, so we're not going to win 7-0, but I'm hoping that we have enough to win reasonably comfortably. Bosi has been on very good form. He's been scoring a fair number of goals. Vladimiros is one of the top players in the world, as is Tall Nick. Oh, he absolutely canes it in, but it was offside. That is unfortunate. We'll see what's going on here. Tall Nick tries to cane another one in, but it was a good save. Oh, Dave, I forgot to ask you for your tips before the game. Do you want to have a little look before Samir takes this free kick? Let's have a little. I'll have a look at our lineup again. So that's our lineup on the right here. Who would you pick out? So look, do you remember last time you did your top 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, feel no pressure to do 3.
They all look good.
I mean, yeah.
Good,
some of them.
Good, fairly good, or okay at least.
I mean, that's pretty much how the star rating works. So yeah, you can see that. I mean, bear in mind, you spend every day in, day out with these players. You know, it should be pretty easy.
I mean, Samir's had some troubles at home recently, so I'm not too sure about that.
At least Samir's had some troubles at home.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with his visa or something like that. And Sharjah's kids have been playing up. I think the little one's got a fever.
I mean, he's 18 years of age, so
well,
I'm very.
He's
rough.
Father.
He's a rough guy.
Yeah.
Kids plural as well.
Yeah, they're twins.
Wow. Oh, okay. So, that's slightly more reasonable at least.
But I hear Dirty Sanchez has got a new girlfriend, so he's probably trying to show off today. So I think he's going to do quite well.
Right, okay. So Dirty Sanchez is on the list.
Yeah.
Anybody else who you haven't already slighted?
What, Tall Nick?
Tall Nick.
Yeah.
In the running for World Player of the Year, so I mean it's fair enough that you would pick him out.
Yeah, obviously.
Is there a third? So other than Dirty Sanchez and Tall Nick?
Little Alagaya.
Little Alagaya,
yeah, always
right.
Go for the short guy.
I mean, he's 6'2".
It's pretty small.
He's 6'2".
Yeah.
But what are you saying? He's little in terms of his experience, seeing as he's only 16 years of age.
That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah. Okay, but you're tipping him for big things.
Yeah.
Actually, he might be 17. Is it? Let me just check that. No, he is 16. Yeah, so yeah, and he is 6'2", obviously. So okay, so we've got Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
Tall Nick, so the RG classic, and then a little bit of Italian in there for. So interesting, you've backed most of the defence to play quite well.
Yeah.
Interesting analysis there from Dave Dodds, my assistant manager. I'm glad we spent some time doing that. Mm-hmm. Right, let's see if some Ali Samir's problems at home can affect his free kick taking positively or negatively. Well, it's gone over the bar, so Dave just knows these players inside and out. I mean, not literally. Right, here we go. Right, Tall Nick punting another one wide. He does tend to do that. He might score a worldie. He may also punt a fair few wide. Right, we're seizing on their mistakes in midfield, which is great to see. Tall Nick has had a crack, but I don't know what he's doing. Is he playing up front with Bosi? Yeah, fair play. All right, the first 25 minutes, we're struggling to get shots away. Samir again whiles a free kick wide. We've had one shot on target despite having 7 chances. Aye. Let's not have a wonder goal from them. No, thank you. They've still not had a shot on target. Touch wood. See if we can build something from the left here. Vladimiros, maybe spread it. Oh no, we're sticking on the left. But we've had it break down again. Can we get it straight back in? Good stuff. Dirty Sanchez playing it out to Mvia, Sade, very much dictating the play, but I'm not sure if he's doing it with that much ability. There was that a blocked shot? Because otherwise that was just a mess up. Vladimiros doing well. Wonton Gill, he shouldn't be shooting because he's rubbish at shooting. Oh, we've gone route one, but no. The big boot up to the big man, squared it to the little man. I think Bosie is 5'3" as well, which always makes me laugh. Tall Nick, no, just he's so good. It's like Lionel Messi essentially.
It's almost as though height is not correlated with talent, but
yeah, I'm not. I didn't suggest for a second that it was, you oversensitive oaf. But yeah, he's like Lionel Messi is like a giant compared to him, which is why it makes me laugh. Oh god, we're bombing the shots in the box. We had plenty of pressure, but right, let's for the last little while, let's go all out and see if we can nick a goal before half time, because that is what is needed. Dirty Sanchez, did that come off Dirty Sanchez? Was that an own goal? Vladimiros technically getting the goal there. We'll see. Dirty Sanchez was definitely in and around, which is an interesting because called out by Dave Dodds. Right, we're loading the highlights. Struggling a bit apparently. So Dirty Sanchez was up there. Vladimir's long range head in. Sanchez is just watching as the goalkeeper just drops it in, basically. So I don't know if Sanchez gets the assist for that because it was basically the goalkeeper's fault. Okay, well we'll go heavy till half time because we can't really lose. We've got a lot of sustained pressure, so that's really good. Their keeper looking shaky there. Donet's looking solid as all heck, which is great. Vladimiros passing it to no one in particular, which is disappointing given his technical expertise. They're forming a decent attack here. Little Alagai gets in the way. That's what you want. Samir belying his home troubles with a great run down the right. Oh, wow, that was almost perfect, that move. I thought Wonton Gill was going to shoot, and then he squared it, but Bosie just whiling, looking upwards all the time to the other players. Great one too, and that's a goal. Oh, yes, just as I was criticising him slightly for being offside. Bosie the architect, that's 2 goals. Lovely little 1-2 as Tornik punted it out to him, and then, yeah, poor goalkeeping. But, on these replays, it always looks pretty poor, to be honest. Right, well, that was a little bit of exciting attacking that we did, so that was nice. We're 2-0 up. I'm feeling pretty comfortable, feeling pretty good. So I'm going to bring on Joachim Zoller, probably for Tolnik, because I think we've got a cup game next. So I think maybe Zoller might be better as an advanced forward than Bosie. Complete forward, advanced forward, defensive forward. I mean, that's pretty much all the forward roles, to be fair. Bosie is, what kind of forward is he? Trequartista, poacher, or advanced forward? Well, that's a big mix. Trequartista, more creative. Poacher, basically the opposite. Ridiculous. Okay, we'll just put Zoller up front because he's a bit better. And we'll bring on Golashevsky. Let's take off Vladimiros because he's a first teamer. Right. Obviously, we're going to have to reshape the midfield a bit. Samir coming into the centre, hopefully where he's more comfortable, unlike in his family home. Right, so half-time chat. We've made a couple of subs. This is how I tend to end most games, is with a lot of youth on the pitch. So our youth goalie, Alagai is 16, Villa 17, Golashevsky 16 or 17, Zoller 17, Sade 18. This is it's a good sign for the future.
A pee-wee football team.
It's not a pee-wee football team, thank you. They're all virtually world-class players. So, Dave, I think that's very helpful as your professional opinion. You think we're playing pee-wee football here?
I just think sometimes it's helpful to have a bit of experience on the pitch for them to look up to or to guide.
Yeah, well, the rest of the guys are experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the people I have in the squad that have complained about not really playing, like Divock Origi, Paul Pogba, Old Man Adair.
18, 19?
I'm going to slap you, Dave, and you know I've done it before. So, hang on, that makes me sound bad. That was a joke, guys, just in case. That's not fair. What was I going to say? Yeah, Pogba and the like are complaining very much. Oh, Zoller nearly getting a goal there. that they're not getting games, and I tell them that their experience is invaluable to have around the squad for the younger players, and they go, yeah, cool, okay, yeah, which is quite nice actually. I mean, they're not even on the bench, to be honest. In this competition, they're not even in the squad, which is harsh, but I can only pick 23 players, so yeah. Sam Hamburger being harsh but fair. Youth or oldie, he don't care.
He does though.
I mean, no, I didn't. I make up my mind. Right, we're playing some decent stuff. Oh, Dave Dodds is still singing. I don't know what he's singing now. Oh, Bosey's scored, but he's offside again. For God's sake, man, just stay on side, you twazeg. Right, we're still 2-0 up. They've got a useful looking breakaway. And Turkish Bay saves his second shot. Second shot of the game. Dave Dodds just having a bit of a wander about, in case you're wondering what any of the background noise is. He's had a look in the fridge. Anyway, right, so we've obviously got a few players that are tired, but they are the younger guys that I want to keep out on the pitch, so I'm considering that's fine. Who should we bring on? We've got Heskey there on 100%, but I'm thinking Emperor Nero, and I'm thinking bring him on for one-time Gill. Oh, I was going to bring on Arilaga so he could lift the trophy, but I think I'm not going to do that. Dirty Sanchez can lift the trophy. There we go. One of Dave's picks. So of Dave's picks, obviously we've got Samir playing decently, Sanchez playing decently, and Tolnick's gone off, even though he scored a goal, because he's too good. He's too good for this level of game, basically. That's what's happened. So yeah, we're going to make our sub in a minute. We've still got the ball. Samir's in a bit of a... Oh, I thought it was down a bit of a dark alley there, but Zola has picked out the top corner with an absolute... Well, he's 17 years old. It's a 16-year-old crossing, a 17-year-old crossing into another 17-year-old. He just takes it first time. That was insane. Just let it come through his body and pinged it in. That was one of the best things I've ever seen. So this is why I then get overconfident and then we lose a game. Because our 17-year-olds do stuff like that in cup finals. It's silly. Oh, Dirty Sanchez nearly scoring there. He's not quite got his scoring head. Wow. Turkish Bay with an absolute error. Dirty Sanchez with an absolutely incredible recovering tackle. God, that was one of the highlights of the match for me. That recovering tackle. Turkish Bay passed it straight to him. I'm not even concentrating on it. I'm still talking about the defensive move where Sanchez makes it back and makes a killer tackle. Oh dear. Alagaya up to Mvilla, through to Samir. Emperor Nero, what's he going to do? Zola, Bosey. Dave, are you mad? Just doing a little doo-doo tune to yourself. What are you getting paid for? Oh, Sanchez. Just past the post.
He's getting old.
I mean, he's not getting old. He's like 26.
Retirement.
Dave, know your place. What are you getting a lot of lip on you just because you know we're recording this one? Normally, not a peep out of you. Oh, and there's a penalty. Someone pushed over Bosey. Let's see if he can finish. Oh my goody aunt, he hit the post. What a Pringle. I tell you, he scored 2 penalties in one game the other day. Donetsk is just crushing. Wow, what a good ball as well, considering he's got about 5 on passing. Emperor Nero, what can he do? Not a lot. Not a lot. He's a centre-back after all. Right, get 31, get into him, lads. Right, none of that. That's bloody Chardin not making a tackle. But Donetsk is playing this like Beckenbauer. Emperor Nero again, no idea what to do. Oh, apart from score. Okay, well, I'll have to take that back, won't I? Because he did somehow get on the end of that. I don't know what he was doing up there even. But Bosey, ridiculous from the keeper, jumping the wrong way to save it in the middle of the goal. Oh dear, the River keeper's not covered himself in glory with this game. I think people have got to be pretty disappointed in him. Donetsk, no, heads well wide, even though his defense has been a beast. That's the final whistle. It's I don't know if you saw the stats there, but they were obscene. Ali Samir gets player of the match.
Yeah.
Despite his personal problems, this was just what he needed.
It might make things better at home.
Might make things better at home, despite the fact he didn't get a goal or an assist. And Villa getting an assist, Vladimiros picking up a goal for Tolnik, 2 assists for Bosi, a goal for Nero, and 1 for Zola. Very nice. Let's go. Passionate. Enjoy your success. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty happy, apart from the whole defence. So I'm going to assertively tell them that I'm very happy. And some of them have cheered the hell up, so thank God for that. Yep, okay. So post-match analysis, we crushed them. Although, interestingly, not the top scorer of the tournament this time. Ahmed Musa, once of Leicester fame. So check that out, guys. Let's have a little look at the old statos. 37 shots to their 6, 14 on target to 3, 1 off the woodwork, 6 clear-cut chances. Probably Bosi there messing stuff up. But we won possession, we won corners, arguably we won fouls because they committed more. We got more passes more accurately. We didn't do as many headers because I guess we didn't do as many tackles. I guess because we were in possession the majority of the time, but we did do better with our tackles. And same with headers. Won the numbers and the percentages. Yes, please. Right, so that's all good. Won the old Club World Championship. That's the 3rd trophy of the season. 100% hit rate so far, even though we've again got that loss, which is very frustrating. So we will have to do another season, obviously. Victorious Liverpool fans celebrate. Great, that's 5 on the trot now. Right, let's do a little quick press conference. I'm never going to leave. La la la. I love this competition. That's okay. Players were great. I'm delighted. We're among the favourites and lived up to that tag. Basically, everyone else is crap. The squad are great. There we go. So Golashevsky has perfected his ability to play left wing, so I think we might train him. How's his right foot? All right. So we might train him to play right wing. So I like to get in an inbuilt flexibility to a lot of the young players. Given 3.3 million, fantastic. The fans are happy. The board are happy-ish. Kenny Dalglish is happy. Ali Samir was man of the match. I don't know why. He must have just done well. I hope this will, trigger him for propel him into African Footballer of the Year, which he should have won basically every single year. He's the best African footballer by a mile. But he came. I looked this up genuinely. I was a bit annoyed. He came second about 5 years ago. Where is it? Yeah, he came second 5 years ago, and that's it. And he's obviously world class. Ridiculous. I think now if we just take a little pop over to see if there's any funny names. I think there are some knocking about. So let's have a little looky. Right. Oh no, a lot of these players are just players that I'm signing or want to keep tabs on, so that is unfortunate. We'll try and pick out some of the more amusing sounding names because I'm sure they will be there. I'm sure there were. There's a dude in there, but isn't there always? Oh yeah, Pham Minh Duck. Pham Minh Duck. Pham Minh Duck.
I thought it was like famine duck, like a duck that was really hungry.
Oh yeah, famine duck. That's a bit of a darker look on that. Fair play. Oh dear me, I should have organised this better. To be fair, I just want to keep tabs on a lot of these players or have already bought them, so that can be confusing. Oh, here we go. There's kicking off. Oh yeah, Victor Pototo. That's the one. Victor Pototo. I think he's going to be from Mali or somewhere. Beninese. Of course, he's from Benin. Victor Pototo. And then there's Kingston Kamwendo. Kingston Kamwendo from Bullets FC. I believe he's Malawian. Yeah, Malawian. Classic. Kingston Kamwendo. That's probably
There's a
racist.
dude called Children down there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going through the list in list form, so
Well, who's in between him and Children? That's
well,
Mahmoud
Mahmoud Ali Mahmoud Al Zaiber.
That's
I
just a
mean,
long name.
Mahmoud Ali. What am I going? Mahmoud or
Do you know,
Mahmoud?
it's like Mahmoud, yeah. He's like a Disney song, isn't it? Mahmoud Ali Mahmoud El Zaiber. You don't watch it, do
Dave
you?
Dodds always bringing fresh angles. Because I don't know what the frig you're talking about. I just thought that was funny. El Zaiber as well is a cool name. Benedicto Thabit. You got to kick the Thabit because he's Benedictoed to it. There's a bit of a something about that. But he's Tanzanian, is he? Is he Tanzanian? Yeah, Tanzanian. Benedicto Thabit.
Contracted to Simba, another Disney reference.
Yeah, I mean, spot on, Dave.
Yeah.
Children Diampamba. Children, time for dinner. And then you wonder why all of the children in the town turn up. Yeah, Children. What's their first name? Murinian. Yeah, what? That was why I thought.
Marian the fucker.
Dear fucker, yeah. Dear fucker? No, I never even met her. But yeah, Murinian, which is more, I'd say is Irish from that first name. Is actually unpronounceable and looks a bit like Murphy.
It's like what that one calls Thor's hammer. Do you know she's like murmur.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, murmur.
Well, speaking of Mjolnir, there are some Norse guys, well, Scandinavian, Juki Björkstrand. Juki. What first name? I liked that. He's Finnish, obviously. There's also his pal from Finland, Henry Nisakangas. Nisakangas.
Sounds Japanese.
Well, yeah, a little bit. Not arguing with that. And obviously, Panu Humanen. Panu, but like it's like pan-human. It's like all humans. Do you get it? Panu Humanen. Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was weird. I'm translating that. Yeah, Ronaldinho Gaúcho, who that is Ronaldinho's proper name.
Yeah.
Bimbao. I translated that as a big bimbo. What does that mean? Anything actually? Is that big something?
No.
No. Okay, just big bim.
Well, big bimbo.
Well, yeah, all right. But bimbo doesn't mean bimbo in Portuguese, does it? No. But anyway, big bimbo. He's 5'5", so he's not big anything really. But there you go.
Is this not your list of like?
No, he's
12-year-olds to watch.
Yeah, he's 16. But I highlighted him as a funny name because that's Ronaldinho's actual name.
Oh, he's just another guy with the exact same name.
Yeah, exactly. Carlisle. It's Big Carl.
Big Carl. Big
China.
Charles.
Yeah, Big Carl's. There you go.
Big Charles.
Big Charles. Sorry, I prefer Big Carl to be honest.
Okay, Big Carl.
China. I thought that was a bit funny just because I like if I could get a collection of nationality like nation names like kind of like China playing up front with Japan, North Korea crossing it in from the left wing, that sort of thing. Zitinho, Little Zit. That's my translation of that. Thony Jarbas. This is a Brazilian man. Is that Tony?
Tony.
I just thought Thony Jarbas. I thought it was really funny.
Tony Jarbas.
Yeah, that sounds like the bloke in town who's got a bit of a reputation. Oh, is it Tony Jarvis again? Oh, what's he done this time? Oh, he fell asleep in a milk cart. Rural living. There's Mao.
Hand.
So you've got China and Mao.
Mao. Hand.
Yeah. Or for my funny little China Mao joke, it's China and Mao.
Yeah, but also his name means hand.
Yeah, his name means hand.
He's a footballer.
He's a footballer.
Name means hand.
Called Hand. He should be a goalkeeper.
What is he?
Is that, how would you say like big hands? Big hand then? Mao Ao.
Mong Zong.
Oh,
If it
Mal's
had
out.
a vowel, you put a Z in it.
I prefer Mal's out. Mal out.
No.
Anyway. Oh yeah, these are just good guys. I'm signing Dickinho.
Little
What's
Dick.
that?
No,
Is that Little
no,
Dick?
that's not.
Oh my god. No, that
Dicky,
would be like
Beck. I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh
Little
sad
Dick.
Chuck. I think I've highlighted before.
Oh,
What?
Little China.
Little China
You got
Chininha
China
or
and Little
Hong
China.
Kong. I
Singapore.
might nickname him Hong Kong. Set nickname Hong Kong. Oh, frick. Edit nickname. Clearly pressed enter before I meant to. Hong Kong. Any other funny names?
Matt LeBlanc.
Where's Matt? Matt LeBlanc. I didn't even spot that. Am I signing him? He's in the van. He's in the van. I've got Matt LeBlanc in the van. Yeah, I think that's going to be about it.
Gaston, another Disney reference.
Gaston Gallus.
Mm-hmm.
Disney references, come on. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Funny names
Matt
wise.
the Archangel. That's quite.
Where's that? Matteo D'Arcangelo. Yeah, he is okay at football, and he's
You should hope so. He can bloody fly and stuff.
Wow, I don't know about that. Let's see how his jumping is. 16, yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So he's got a shout in there. He's already 6'2", so he's already up there.
Yeah, not.
No, fair play. Right, so that's it. We usually conclude on the competitions tab, which will show where we are at. The competitions tab. There we go. You can see a little bit of wobbly where I've been in a lot of cups, and for instance, I should be really now losing my place at the top because I've got 2 games in hand on Arsenal. They were keeping up with me admirably, but they must have lost a few recently. As we've seen, I've only drawn those 2, and I've scored quite a lot of goals. So doing pretty well for 15 games into the season.
Pretty well.
And yeah, clear by 1 point, but 2 games in hand, obviously. I look to kind of pull away in about February, March time when Arsenal start getting hammered and Man United can't cope anymore. Newcastle up there, which is interesting. To be fair, I haven't even looked at the rest of the league. Chelsea having a bit of a renaissance. Tottenham down there. I mean, where's Man City? Man City down in 16th. Brilliant. Love that because they spent about another 80 odd million at the start of this transfer window. So that's great. Leyton Orient surviving nicely. Millwall, Moneybags Millwall still doing reasonably. Sheffield United somehow staying up, but we'll see. This is a new lot. Newcastle doing well is weird. I think I've loaned them a good striker, so that's maybe why. But here we are, Club World Championship, the winners. There we go. We're against Genoa in the first round of the Champions League. I think we played them in the final previously, and they do have some good players, so we'll have to watch out for that one. Super Cup's in the bag. FA Cup third round. We've got picked against Everton of all teams in the third bloody round, but that'll be fine, hopefully. Capital One Cup, we've got a quarter final against Man United, who have fought decently, but hopefully we should be able to overcome them. I think we should. We've already won.
Very good.
Right. Any last words, Dave, for this episode?
Not really.
Not really.
Want some chocolate?
Want some chocolate? I think maybe. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what chocolate we got. I feel like this is maybe something we can discuss after the recording's finished. Okay. All right. Well, that's it from me. That's it from Dave. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this absolute blah. That's it again from the Anfield boot room. Goodbye.
Bye.